I'm here on historic Broadway Street in Nashville, Tennessee, going to talk to some Purple Wildcat fans to see what this bowl game means to them. All right, just talk to me about why you are a Northwestern fan.
Just living in the area, I went to the games with my dad, so I saw a ton of games, and once they got good, it was easy to be a fan.
Okay. And what's your name?
Troy.
And why are you a Northwestern fan?
Because he is, and Northwestern's really cool.
All right, that makes sense. And what does this bowl game mean to you?
It's awesome that it's close by. It's the first one I've ever seen, so I'm really excited about it.
All right, awesome. Go Cats. Go Purple Cats.
Go
Thank
Cats.
you very much. Okay, so why are you a Northwestern Wildcat fan?
Oh my gosh, because I went to Northwestern undergrad, and I was a cheerleader when I was there. Yay, go Cats!
Went to graduate school at Kellogg.
Okay.
Been following him ever since the '95 Rose Bowl.
Yeah, woo!
And what does this bowl game mean to you guys?
Oh, it's fun that, you know what, the whole family can come. Everyone except our one daughter. Everyone will be joining us for the game, and
So
it's
we have
nearby.
14 tickets for the game.
Yep.
14 tickets for the game.
Yeah.
So the whole family's here.
And you're using all of them?
We're
The whole-
using all of them.
Wow.
We're using all.
14 of you guys.
Get as many Northwestern fans as we can.
Awesome. Why are you a Northwestern Wildcat fan?
Because the Northwestern Wildcats are awesome. They bring it every week, and it's a great university, and everybody's fun.
Okay. And what does this bowl game mean to you?
Well, you know, this is, I was an alum from 20 or 30 years ago, and every time they make a bowl game is special because you never know when the next one's going to be.
That's all. Thank you. Tell me about why you're Wildcat fans.
Both my parents went to college there. I've been watching Northwestern ever since I was a little kid. I love it.
What do you think the score is going to be?
42-17 Northwestern.
Awesome. You heard it here first. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
No matter what the result, it's clear that fans from both schools are enjoying themselves here in Nashville. For NNN Sports, this is Ryan Coleman.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ryan Coleman, and joining me on desk is Ethan Four. Now, of course, there was big news this week. We all know what I'm talking about. There's a new Pokemon movie coming out called Detective Pikachu. Ethan, what are your thoughts?
Well, it's an all-star cast starring Ryan Reynolds in probably his biggest role of his career. I'm thrilled. I can't wait.
Yeah, well, it should be a good one. And speaking of yellow and black characters, after 2 straight home games, Northwestern traveled to Iowa City to face off against the Hawkeyes of Iowa. This was an enormous game, so let's see how they did. Cats looking to win in tough Iowa City in Kinnick Stadium. We're going to cut right to the third quarter now as we get Isaiah Bowser on the carry. Now, Mario isn't in the back of the end zone, but 6 points are. Cats go up 7-3 after his carry. We jump over to the fourth quarter, and we get a nice, really just amazing pass here. Nice heave by Clayton Thorson as he finds Bennett Skoranek diving catch in the end zone. This would put the Cats up 14-10. But Iowa, of course, was not giving up. On a drive here, McKee Sargent on the carry across half field, but what do we have here? Oh, it's a good old-fashioned pile. Players are on top of players. They're pointing everywhere. We have no idea what's going on, but Cameron Ruiz ended up forcing the fumble, and did the Cats recover? Well, let's see what happens. We actually cut ahead 40 minutes, and oh, look at that, they did. Cats take the ball. But final drive here by Iowa. Joe Gaziano forces the fumble, and then the Cats jump on top of it to end up victorious, winning the game 14-10 over the Hawkeyes. The women's basketball team took to the court on Sunday in Welsh Ryan Arena as they opened up in that stadium to face off against the Blue Devils of Duke. Let's see how they did. The women's team put the grand opening against the number 21 Blue Devils on Sunday. From the jump, the Wildcats look focused and ready to start the season strong. Senior Palace Kunai Akpana controlled the paint throughout the game, finishing with 11 points and 17 rebounds. As a team, the Cats scored 22 points in the paint and made 8, yes, you heard me, 8 three-pointers. Folks, this could be a surprise team in the Big Ten. Don't you forget about that. The Caps would end up leading throughout wire to wire, and they upset the Blue Devils 84-58. And we have a live update for you as the women's basketball team is currently facing off against UIC. The score is currently 18-12 with 1:18 remaining in the first. Lindsay Polium has 10 points. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now, of course, we have to cover the big news that dropped recently. Game of Thrones announced that the release date is going to be in April of 2019 for their final season. Now, I know, Ethan, you're not caught up with the show. You're on season 3, but how are you feeling about this?
Well, I'm almost done with season 3. Working through my binge. I am so excited for the final season of Game of Thrones. It's going to be just a monumentous event.
Yeah, should be great. Now, back to sports. Welsh Ryan did get a lot of breaking in this past week with not only sports from basketball, but a different sport as well. The women's volleyball team played their first ever match on the new Welsh Ryan court this past week with a couple different conference matchups against Penn State and Rutgers. Let's see how they did. Ella Gerbach and Aubriana Cannon here getting ready to face off against the Nittany Lions. We jump to the late first set here with a serve and dig by Letsu Pitsis, set up by Kira McNulty and slammed home by Aubriana Cannon. And then we go on to the middle of the second set with a serve from Aubriana Cannon, received by Taylor Leith, set up and then keeled by Johnny Parker. We go to the first point of the third set, served over by Penn State and then set back over by Michelle Lee. Slammed over back by Penn State, but Britt Bomber and Sarah Johnson pick it up and keep it alive. Eventually Penn State gets it back and Serena Gray slams it down to get the point. We go to the middle of the third set, served by Jenna Hampton, and then it's back set by Kira McNulty to Aubriana Cannon, but then it's blocked by Penn State's front line and picked up by Michelle Lee. Another back set this time to Nia Robinson, and she gets the kill. Match point here for Penn State. Aubriana Cannon at the service line, but she hits it into the net. Penn State wins. Before we end the show with plays of the week, we actually have to cover the big news. The Cats are in the Big Ten Championship. Over 3,400 students signed up for tickets and will be in Indianapolis. Ethan, will you be there?
Oh, I plan on being the loudest student there. I'm so excited because this may be the only opportunity I have to watch us in a Big Ten championship.
Now, I asked Elle this earlier, but let's talk. I mean, do you think Michigan or Ohio State is a better option?
I think, contrary to like what we would usually see in Big Ten football, I think I'd rather play Ohio State. Michigan has such a great defense and a really mobile quarterback, and that's kind of what Northwestern struggled with this year. So I think I'd rather play Ohio State.
Have you ever been to Indianapolis?
I have not. I've been to South Bend, but never Indianapolis.
Okay, that's not Indianapolis,
I know.
But I guess that counts. Well, I am personally excited. I transferred from Indiana University, and we'd spend some nice weekend trips at Indy. So it's a really fun city to be in, and I'm really excited to be back there. But while it's still a couple weeks away, we just got to wish the team the best of luck. But now, plays of the week.
Coming in at number 3, Mackenzie Wood makes an unbelievable save on the Wolfpack free kick. We see it here. She just pushes the ball over the crossbar for the save. Coming in at number 2, over to Welsh Ryan. Derek Pardon grabs the rebound off the missed free 3 from Vic Law and finishes with authority.
And with your number 1 play of the week, you saw this earlier, ladies and gentlemen, with a nice heave downfield. Bennett Skoranek with the diving catch with the game-winning and Big Ten West clinching catch. And thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in and listening to us. For Ethan, for and the rest of the crew here at Sports Night, my name is Ryan Coleman. Tune in next week, or just kidding. We have Thanksgiving next week. Happy Thanksgiving. That's
Happy
so
Thanksgiving
exciting.
to you.
Wow. Well, I hope you eat turkey or potatoes or green beans or pumpkin pie or whatever you got. But tune in later in 2 weeks with us. Thank you so much and have a wonderful, wonderful night.